the Spanish riding school, the German elite riding, it's like, okay, we're going to teach you how to do this. Well, then that trickled its way here, and we start teaching how to ride that. So people are being taught how to ride a finished horse, and I don't see very many of them around. Right, we're bottom up. We're trying to build bases and teach people how to ride. Hi, Annie. We're trying to teach them how to ride. Kid. Oh, my. Shit. Oh. Oh. Oh, jeepers. Oh, shoot. And when you get it right, you'll see this bobbling stop. This bobbly piece is the thing that's getting me right now. And it's because you're not getting it just right. So then she's still bobbling because she has to keep adjusting for the four-handedness. That's it. You take a feel, and then you look for that change. Now, take her into leg yield. Even try a counterflexion. Take her through range in your shoulder. Take her through range. Inside leg, raise your chest, lift your inside shoulder. That's it. Okay, good. That's getting better. Can you feel a depth happen when you do that? Awesome. Okay, Susan, same. Angie, same. There is a beginning happening, but it's not deep enough. There we go. Look at the inside hind now. You see, you want it more, you want more. There has to be enough that they're going to sustain something. This is walk with no pressure. It's not trot, it's not canter, it's not pressure. You see? But if we put more to it, is she going to, there we go, that's coming better. Good. Now again, raise your inside shoulder, apply your inside leg, go all the way to a counter bend. Take that shoulder through its range of motion. And I just feel like some of this is going to be my detail to just help her put those pieces together. You're doing an excellent job, Em, but it's just that this is not an easy alignment. There we go. That's it. Take that shoulder over and across. Good. Keep there. That's it. Good. Good. Now feel of your reins and try to get a clean rotation as the shoulder's in that motion. Keep moving. Good. Oh, good. To the left. See, she just doesn't believe she can come out of the bridle. There. There. Good. Now relax everything. Do you understand? So what happens is you start moving the shoulder, then she feels your reins, and she's like this instead of like this. Yeah. I want the shoulder motion to come free off your seat and legs. Okay, but there's this concept, because again, what I find happens is the teaching comes from a schooled horse. Yeah. If a horse was perfectly schooled, this is how you would teach it. So the teaching, military kind of dressage principles come from top down. Yeah. Okay, we live bottom up now. Yeah. We don't live a top down society. Very few times do we take a lesson on a finished bridle horse, and they would show you exactly how to ride. Okay, none of us are doing that. Yeah. So we're bottom up now. Let her move. Like, you need to let her move over here and feel where does she get into different postures. Do you want me to take my stirrups? No, it doesn't matter to me. You can if you want to, but it's more that you just got to let her. Like when you ask for the shoulder to move, let her go, and then watch the physiology. I'm just looking for physiology. When you're doing it this much, you got to watch what she's doing. Yeah. All I'm doing is just studying what she's up to, right. And then recognizing most of the time you're not letting her get rangy enough to figure out, because this is what she does. She says, you're going to keep me straight. You're going to ask me to do this, but I know I'm going to feel your hands more. But if she gets to a certain spot and you move those shoulders enough, she's going to stop thinking about her face and she's going to start thinking about her shoulders, and she's going to use her head as a cantilever in a positive way. Yeah. That's happened like, we've been going for 45 minutes, maybe 40 seconds. You understand? Because you're not letting her get rangy enough. The problem is, on a schooled horse, you would keep those shoulders right here and they would stay up underneath you. This mare is not schooled. Yeah. So then all that power is pushing forward and down and then expecting hands. So. But we're taught how to ride school horses. Yes. The English principles teach top down. Yes. Because the way those come is they fall out of the schoolmaster riding programs. Yeah. The Spanish riding school, the German elite riding, it's like, okay, we're going to teach you how to do this. Well, then that trickled its way here, and we start teaching how to ride that. So people are being taught how to ride a finished horse, and I don't see very many of them around. Right, we're bottom up. We're trying to build bases and teach people how to ride. Hi, Annie. We're trying to teach them how to ride. Ah, kid. Oh my. Shit. Oh. Oh. Oh, jeepers. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Whew. Baby. Oh, that's great. She's like, we could just do this.
For life.
I just think partly too, it's like, so a lot of what we're doing here, I don't think she feels like she's being heard.
Right.
And it's because she's always kind of like feeling like somebody's trying to kind of make her.
Yeah.
Okay, and then but she's feeling really heard right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I think she really does desire to feel heard, and I think that part of that kind of letting like almost take your legs, not take your stirrups out, but take your legs off a little bit, and then let her move until you can let her play with her own physiology. Like let her move until you can see what her head does, and then let her move until you can see it, so that she can start finding her own balance. But a lot of times there's just too much confinement, so then she's always kind of being held together, and I think that's kind of part of it. It's kind of, that's quite a gift. Horse time, hey? We fight this, right? We fight this whole thing. We're supposed to kind of do something, and the horses are just so present in what needs to happen for them. Sheesh.
Yeah, and in ways I feel like, the first 5 years of her life, she never got this.
No, none of it.
So now it's just like, she's like, oh, but this is what I need all the time,
Yeah. And I just think it becomes a real good balance. Just keep filling that tank. And then when you're riding her, reach your hand down the reins, let her feel you. You can see this riding her, you're going to pick your reins up and you're going to be giving her this. Mm-hmm. Like you just pour that through. It's like, honey, we're not doing anything different in this. Yeah. It's not like now we're working and now we're snuggling. Yeah. This form of currency, this is just energetic currency, and I'm just sharing with her how I feel. But I also want to share with her how I feel about how she could move. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Take your window. This is how we speak this into the work. Is we allow the horse a voice, and we allow them to be involved, and then they start speaking more, and we get to know them, and we start understanding how to train them, because they teach us how to train them and work with them. And I would say that that's a pretty big heartbeat behind my whole style, is that I'm really trying to let them speak to me. And when something's not working, I need to hear that. And the challenge of that is also empowering horses to think under pressure. So the challenge of helping a horse think under pressure can sometimes we think the horse is trying to speak to us, and we think they're just not listening, not responding to pressure. So it's a real juggling act when you're trying to bridle horses to the place where you can hear them and you can listen to them, but you're also empowering them with what they're not really great at. So energetic work, holy smokes, that mare just knocked all of us over. Okay, but then from a pressure perspective, she'd freak out. So it's really allowing a validation for what she's strong in and what she can do, and we listen to that voice, but we also have to empower her to understand how to think under greater pressures so that she can feel safe with a human. So that's awesome, man. So you relax your leg aids just enough so that now you range that shoulder. Feel your reins and let that shoulder range all the way to the left. And I don't care if it falls down. I want you to feel the ranginess of, that's it. There. Can you feel how all of a sudden the head starts to think less about bobbing and it starts to think about rotating?
Sort of.
Circle to the right, and I know I'm grasping at straws because it's minimal, but I'm trying to find the mare's success. Now circle to the left, but stay in right bend. Stay in right bend. Gently to the left. That's it. Leg right exactly on. Good. And just feel for a float Keep moving the shoulder. Continue to move it through. Because what she needs to do is she needs to stop thinking about the face, and she needs to just start thinking about moving her shoulders, because she's not really doing it yet. Good. Good. Let's give her that. Could you feel a flow through the shoulder? Oh, I'm going to have to ride this, Mare.